Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video we're going to work on getting back in the fields here a little bit. We finally got the fields dry enough after last week's where we had 7 inches of rain in about 5 days. The fields are finally dry enough where we can work on kind of getting back into them. So what we're doing today is working on hauling this spreader out first, which is full of bedding pack from when we had to clean out our calf barn from when we had all the rain the first big day of storms. So it's currently full of that stuff, and then we're going to work on cleaning out a couple barns, and we need the spreader emptied for that, so that way we can haul it out right away. And once we're done with that, tomorrow we're going to work on trying to haul out of our pit, because it is extremely full right now, because we haven't been able to really haul out of it in like a couple weeks because of how wet it's been out in the fields, and we got 7 inches of rain, so that's at least 7 inches that the pit's gone up. So that's quite a bit of a drastic change in the pit. So we're going to work on hauling out of that tomorrow, but for now we're going to work on getting this tractor fired up and go haul out the spreader that's full. So we're out in the field, we're hauling this spreader. Don't mind the dirty windows, kind of part of the program, I guess, with hauling manure. Sometimes you get a little dirty in the window, but we're out in the field. It's about a 10-minute tractor drive from our farm here. This is an alfalfa field. For the last 5 to 6 years we've had it on alfalfa, and as you can probably tell, we're hauling a lot of manure on it. We're going to take it out of alfalfa for a couple of years. It was starting to get pretty thin, especially once it starts to get warm and dry in the summer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna continue to rent this, but we're gonna put beans on this field to try to kind of break up the cycle of alfalfa on the field, and then we're gonna put it back into hay in the next couple of years here. So we're gonna try to haul a bunch of bedding pack on here to kind of catch up on the nutrients, because you can't really haul tons on here with the hay being on here and how far it is from the field, and it's quite a bit of a hill to get up here. You can't really haul with the tankers, so we kind of just try to catch up on a lot of the fertilizer here. So that's what we're hauling the bedding pack for now, and yeah, we'll get back to the farm and get a couple barns out here. Just got emptied. Duke's working on pulling the spreader down here. He's gonna quick load up the little bit of manure we have down there, and then I'm going to work on putting sand in our first 2 lanes of the dry cow barn here, and we'll get this all bedded up, and then they can be let back in so that we can clean out this lane here, and we'll be good to go. So I got the sand all put in the parts of the barn where they got stalls. So we got the animals moved out of the bedding pack area for animals that are closer to calving. So I'm gonna put bed in there. Then Duke's gonna work on scraping this lane out here, so that way we can multitask a little bit. And then once we're done doing these 2 things, we'll be able to move on to the next barn. We got one more barn to go yet tonight. We're on our second barn here. This is our Brent heifer barn down. We have a push-off ramp here, so we can only use our small spreader, so I had to unload it quick because it was full. Duke worked on scraping the 2 sides out, so everything's scraped, I'm pretty sure. So he's just got to work on loading me up real quick, and then we'll be done cleaning barns tonight, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow when we start hauling out the pit. So it's the next day now, so I'm on my phone recording the audio because it was windy, and my camera, aka also my phone, doesn't have the best audio quality. So we're just showing you here the pit. My dad hauled for a little bit earlier in the morning, so the pit was dropped about 4 inches from where it had been. But at the start of the day, we had it pretty close to the top. It was like 2 inches from the top, and it was just so high because we've been trying to wait as long as we possibly could to let the fields dry out as much as possible, so we didn't rut up the fields. But it's supposed to rain here tomorrow, so we gotta at least try to get some hauled out. So we had the situation under control. It wasn't like the pit was going to overflow, but it was definitely pretty high. So I'm just getting my first load loaded up here. This is the fullest we've ever had the pit. But like I said, we're getting her lowered down quite a bit. Hopefully today we're going to run 2 tankers for a while, so we should be able to drop it quite a bit. We're just going to haul right down the road from the farm, so that way we can get as much hauled out as possible. It's not really supposed to rain a bunch, so hopefully it should be pretty okay. We hopefully can get back in the fields here pretty soon. That way we can start get manure hauled and the sooner we get the manure hauled, the sooner we can get corn planted eventually, because sometimes the hauling out of the pit drags on too long and our corn's getting planted a little bit late. So kind of going to be the start of a lot of spring field work here, hopefully, as long as it doesn't continue to rain a bunch. So I'm on my 6th load here. I'm hauling in the field we call the pump field. I've said this before in videos. Just down on the farm, from the farm, like I said, I'm hauling kind of in a different spot, but Dad's hauling over where we were hauling the last time we hauled manure out of the pit. And yeah, if you're wondering why we have these random zigzags in the middle of the field, the reason for that is we're having some issues with my tankers. So we have a thing on this tanker that can adjust so that way the manure coming through this pipe, instead of going out the back like it is right now, you can make it so there's a pivot and it'll flush into the tanker, so that way you can kind of circulate it, and maybe not, you can kind of turn it off so you're not leaving like messes on the road and stuff. Well, somehow that kind of like floated close or something a little bit, and so I tried to play with the hydraulics to close it, open it back up, but that didn't do anything. And so what we ended up figuring out was that the hydraulic setup in the back where you plug the hoses in is different on this compared to our newer New Hollands. Our newer New Hollands are up and down, so you plug a hose on the top and the bottom, and those two are synced up. And on this tractor, it's side to side. So I had one hose plugged into number 4 control, and the other hose was plugged into hose number 3. So it wasn't doing what it was supposed to, and so I had to drive around the field trying to get it empty because I couldn't close that or anything. So I feel really dumb after that, but I'm relieved because I thought there's something wrong with the hydraulics on the tractor. The tractor's fine, it's just me. But yeah, that's the the long version of why it looked like I was drunk driving out in the field here. But yeah, so we got it figured out. This is the first time I really had to use the hydraulics on this, so we know that for future reference on how to actually make it so they work the right way. We got the 2 tractors parked. We're gonna call her good for the day. Gotta go walk my show animal that I have, so we hauled for quite a bit, so got her dropped about a foot, I'd say, so that's pretty nice. We wanna, next time we're hauling, we're gonna try to get our other tractor, or the one tractor we always put on a pump. We're working on agitating it, because that's the one thing we don't want to haul a bunch out and then we'll have a bunch of sand in here. If we can kind of wait till we can get it to agitate, so we can try to get as much sand out of here as possible. But yeah, we got her, I'd say we got at least a foot to the top of the thing again now, so that should be a good bonus. So yeah, we'll probably end the video here. We're gonna have a weekend project here that I'll probably make a video on, but that'll be all for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.